Hello everyone, and welcome to some more horrific news. It looks like we have an update on the Silent Hill 2 remake, and I thought we'd have a chat about it. Director of original Silent Hill 2, not satisfied with the limited camera from 23 years ago, much prefers the remake's modern perspective. Now Bloober's Silent Hill 2 remake is out in the wild, the director of the original Silent Hill from 2001 has offered his thoughts on the reimagining of his work, and he's full of praise. In a series of tweets, Silent Hill 2 director Masashi Shobuyama began by saying he is very happy about the remake and how a new generation will get to play the horror classic. It's been 23 years, he said. Even if you don't know the original, you can just enjoy the remake as it is. Whether it's good or bad doesn't affect the original. Sobuyama went on to discuss the change in camera perspective from the original's limited camera to the remake's modern over-the-shoulder camera perspective. This change, debated by fans in the context of the original tank control's crucial role in Silent Hill 2's famously oppressive atmosphere, has a significant impact on everything from combat to level design and even art creation. While the impact on the story may be relatively small, it brings about change to the playfeel of the game, he added. It sounds like Sobuyama has come down in favour of the Switch, saying the over-the-shoulder view definitely adds to a sense of realism. In other words, it makes me want to try playing the even more immersive remake of Silent Hill 2. Sobuyama, as he has done before, said he isn't happy with the original game's camera, but this time added some context as to why it had to be constrained, as it ended up being back in 2001 on the PS2. Games and technology are constantly evolving, resulting in significant differences in constraints and levels of expression, he explained. This is a common issue with media arts in general, but it's not easy to maintain and appreciate the environment of the time. To be honest, I'm not satisfied with the playable camera from 23 years ago. Depth and angle were limited by the processing load, he said. It was a continuous process of hard work that was not rewarded, but that was the limit. One aspect of the Silent Hill 2 remake Sobuyama doesn't sound thrilled about is Konami's marketing for the game. He says, it seems like they're not doing enough to convey the appeal of the work to the generation that doesn't know Silent Hill, while pointing to the inclusion of the Mara the Dog mask and the PS5 exclusive Robbie the Rabbit mask DLC pre-order bonuses. The original Silent Hill 2 had plenty of goofiness in amongst its horror, so Sobuyama may be upset that the idea of players running around the game wearing DLC masks during the first playthrough, rather than with their second or third. Either way, the Silent Hill 2 remake is going down well with fans and critics, with IGN's Silent Hill 2 remake review returning an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, trolls are trying to ruin the fun. The Silent Hill 2 remake Wikipedia's page had to be locked down after its list of review scores from the press was edited to make them lower. Check out the Silent Hill 2 remake's global release times to find out when it's playable in your region. And while you wait, check out the remake Awesome Silent Hill 2 blah 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 blah, for fuck's sake, right? That's it. I hate that, right? That is instantly taken. See this shit? That winds me up. Why is everybody a troll? We know what trolls are, we know the type of people, but there might be people just genuinely not happy with the remake. I don't know, I get updating something for the times. That's fair enough. If there was limitation with the original design, I harken back to a playthrough of Resident Evil 1, the controls and the camera was just frustratingly clunky. That's fair enough. But if they're adding in the DLCs and the skins and the masks and all that kind of stuff and completely changing the game, I don't know, honestly. Not everything has to be horror comedy. I suppose that's what I'm trying to say. Silent Hill was one of those franchises with a certain atmosphere, and if you step away from that atmosphere, you've ruined the experience. So yeah, I get one aspect of, okay, with better technology now, yes, we can make it slightly more immersive, but don't ruin the original story. I haven't seen the remake, and honestly, I'm not that invested in picking it up. Just I don't have time to dedicate the hours it takes to finish a game, if that makes sense. What I've seen I was doing lately was picking up a game, it sits on the shelf, pick up a game, sits on the shelf, pick up a game. I'll play through maybe once or twice, but that's it. You have to spend hours in these things to get them completed, and obviously with this channel, I just don't have the time. I'll dabble, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not a full-on gamer. I appreciate gaming. I like the storyboards that create the games. I like the fact that they've created universes specifically for a game. That is a level of storytelling that movies have fallen away from. That's been one of my biggest complaints about movies, is that they've forgotten how to tell stories. Games still make that effort, although lately they're going down the same road as the movie industry. Remake, rehash, reboot, and they just have a look across, it's like look across the street and see how the other business is doing, and if they're doing the same thing and failing, you're going to go the same way. I just don't get it. But anyway, there you go. Let me know what you think, and until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.